Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, thank you, sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Good.
It's great, thanks,
It's a
John.
combination of confusing a bomb and being away.
All right, good morning, everyone. We barely have the quorum here.
Morning. What's up with my camera? Wait, is my camera showing me or some weird thing?
So weird thing.
That's so strange because I'm staring right at it. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Probably your camera's shooting somewhere else.
It's not though. It's my laptop. It's just,
Oh,
Looks like
is there something covering it?
I don't know what's going on. It's so weird. Oh
It
well.
looks like wood grain.
Well, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm staring right at it. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to try to deal with
I
it right
might
now.
hit the other thing and then that came up. All right, welcome, everybody. So the first order of business is May minutes. So anybody have any? Tried to be pretty brief there, even though it's amazing how long it takes you to go through the video, like probably an hour and a half from more. So any edits?
I don't have any.
So, does anybody, want to make a motion?
Sure.
Was that you, Grace?
No, but I can make it. I'll make the motion.
All right, Doug, all right, Doug did, you'll second? Sure.
Yep.
All right, all those in favor?
Alright.
I
All right, it's unanimous. Does anybody want to volunteer to do this month's meeting minutes?
I'll do next month.
Doug's gonna do next month.
I guess I can do this one.
Ed already volunteered, Grace.
Oh, okay. All right.
Unless you really want to.
No, I'll do another one.
All right.
Do you need it?
Yes.
Okay. And thanks, Ed. He's done for the year, because I think that's the second one. We'll limit to two unless somebody really wants to do them. New applicants, I was emailed by Michelle Booth this week or last week, I think it was this week, that Bonnie Mohan has put in a letter of interest to the village for Monday's meeting, so I'm expecting that she will be approved and she'll be a member of the commission shortly. So I've reached out to someone to see if they would join, but I don't think they're a town resident, but asked if they knew anybody else. That's where we're at. So we'll be up to 9 members, which makes reaching a quorum a lot easier. So that pretty much takes any other comments on that at this point or no? All right, rail trail updates. I'll start with a couple things that I do know. And then everybody else can join in. 2 of the bike racks were installed. So the one at Burn Road Park up by the pavilion parking lot, and then at the entrance to the rail trail at the village sewer plant, they're it. So that's good to know. And then the second item is the village did put in the application for the New York Plays grant. And Mayor Trent asked me to send a letter of support, which I did. So I think that went in either the end of last week or the week before. So I don't know how long it'll be until we get, until the village gets an answer on that. So that's really all I have for my updates on the rail trail. So if anybody else wants to jump in, Hank, well, the other item I do know is Hank and I got an email actually from George Gomes that there's this, I don't remember the exact title, but there's also a tourism survey that's been out. So if you go to the town website, you'll see a link. I did the survey last night. They're asking for input on Ulster County tourism. And George had emailed Hank and I about updates on our section here. The status. So Hank, I replied to that. I don't know if you've seen it yet. That
Yeah,
email.
yeah, I saw that, and just before this meeting, I wrote to you and George saying, sharing my information with the consultant that's working on that.
Okay. Well, has somebody been chosen for the?
I was hoping to catch Joe, but he vamoosed right as I came on the screen. The town's RFP closed on, I think, the 11th or the 12th of June for the new consultant. That's really all that I know. I don't know. I mean, I think their next step is to create a like consultant selection committee or something like that to do a score sheet. But I was just typing out an email to Joe to try and get an update. I'll do that now, and if it comes through, I'll get it to you later on in this meeting.
Yeah, he's in the building, so.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw his back as he walked out of the room.
Yeah. I didn't text him this morning that we needed him to start Zoom, so.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right, so I've got to remember to do that, next time. Yeah, so they have a meeting, a workshop meeting and a meeting tonight, so. I'm sure they'll address that if it has closed. But you figure this is going to be at least another a while before they even make a selection.
I know that DOT estimated from the time you get the RFP published, which was a month ago, till you have a consultant on board is typically 6 months. So I don't know if it's going to be different in this case because, the work is, so much of the work is already complete, but we shall see.
Yeah, they
Hey,
might be-
If I could just ask a quick question, what's the fidelity of the picture and audio that you're getting from me?
From you, good.
Good. Excellent.
Oh, actually,
Fine
wow,
for me too.
yeah, Grace is there.
Oh,
Just her camera is. I'm just hitting this why does this keep coming up? I'll have to leave it there. We don't need to just connect.
you had a little frozen screen there for a minute, Hank.
Yeah, that's what this thing's been doing.
All right,
That's that Elon Musk stuff.
all right.
Okay.
So, all right, anything else on the rail trail? Or I mentioned in the response to this committee that or whatever their composition is, that the village grant section is sort of stalled. And there's a spur off of that, so hopefully we can get some more information on.
Where's Grace? She didn't come
Yeah,
back.
Yeah, I think Grace is there. You're there.
I'm here. Yeah, I just had turned my camera off because it's
Yeah, they don't, yeah, it doesn't show anything when you're.
Hank comes and goes.
yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, I just shut my video off to try
Oh.
and cut
All right,
down.
that's fine. Technology.
Oh, now it's back. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
there
are,
we go.
There she is.
Well, now Hanks, whoever talks ends up getting the picture shown.
Mhm.
All right, so the bike racks, is it true that there's one more bike rack left to be installed? Is that?
I thought Elena said there was supposed to be 3, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
all right. And did Hank or you guys didn't check out the overhanging limbs that
No,
that's what Victoria brought up.
not been on the Elmville section.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah,
been-
I heard there's one in between the sewer plant and then the house, right? That's
It was
someone-
just overhanging, wasn't it?
what?
Was it actually on the ground or is it just hanging over?
I thought someone told me there was one that was kind of precariously hanging, but then I was down there and I didn't see it, but I probably forgot to look for it. So
Yeah, that's Victoria had mentioned that at the last meeting, so.
I'm
If you
gonna,
didn't notice it, then it's not blocking or obstructing the path there.
yeah.
You didn't happen to notice about the grass or not, have you? Like, that it needs some cutting or anything along
I'm sure it needs to be cut.
the grace?
I don't know. I haven't been there for a couple weeks, so I'm not sure. I might be down there next Wednesday, so I can check.
Okay, we're zooming through here, no pun intended. Anything else on any of the rail trails? I guess not. Joe's checking on the rocks there at, Bob Mangel's Botanical Gardens. I looked yesterday, there's still a huge, pile there sitting in the floodplain area.
I'm
And
gonna be dead before those rocks are gone. Probably. Those rocks are gonna outlive me. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Joe can get in contact with someone because I know that Elliot was the one working on it, and then he obviously isn't village manager anymore.
yeah,
And no one ever picked it up after that. So,
yeah, I think Joe actually replied to an email.
mhm.
So I think he's gonna work on that. And then just out of curiosity, I went in to check on the elephant.
Yeah,
So the elephant died in 1969. And it had been electrocuted while raising a tent pole in Ellen. And they believe it's buried somewhere in there. Just who knows?
So everything was
Beneath.
still.
Probably ground penetrating, so a radar to find out where the bones
we'll
were.
find it in 100,000 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll think it's a dinosaur.
it's interesting because it looked like the elephant was born in 1935. From this little
He was young. He was only 30 something, I think.
34, yeah, Candler Zoo, then it went through quite a few services. So that's just a tidbit for everybody. I figured I'd look yesterday when I had a couple minutes. Wow, all right, we're moving right along. So nothing else on rail trail, any of the parks? I did notice when I was there at, Bob Mangel's Botanical Gardens that they must have had just cut the grass the last day or so because it looked, perfect.
So Tori, I don't know if she copied all of you, Victoria, on that. She got back to me about the matching money for the playground. And that was true. The village and the town had
Yeah.
to put up matching money to match what, the guy Mark had put in.
Yeah, I put it in the minutes,
Okay, I just,
the paragraphs. I don't know, hope that you read it, but I think they were in November minutes. I found, them.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
You must have looked too then, because she did.
I sent it to her right away after that meeting, so I found it somewhere. But it was 80 from Brian Moore, the assemblyman, 40 from Bluzak family, and 50 each from the village.
That's
Yeah.
right. See, I knew it was
Which
a
is
lot more than,
220.
correct.
And now they're trying to augment that further again with this New York Plays grant.
Okay,
And in that, they mentioned, let's see, I think they mentioned the fence around the perimeter.
okay. Yeah, they're taking the wooden thing down.
And I don't know if that's all it was supposed to maybe possibly cover or not. I mean,
That's
maybe some
It's
other,
all piece of equipment, I thought.
what's that?
One older children's equipment. For the older kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was part of the 220, I would think, but, because that's what Mark Luzak had mentioned,
Mhm.
something for the teenagers. Uh, and when I went up, yeah, I think Tuesday, I didn't see that the wooden structures are down yet either.
That's my fear is the village is gonna drag its feet.
Well, hey, let's be thankful that the bike racks are in, at least two of them. And then, Hank, you haven't heard anything about wayfinding signs at, on Canal Street for the rail trail, have you?
No updates on that. I know that, I talked to Michael Jetter in early May, and he was saying that he had ordered like brackets for them, but he got the wrong brackets and that he was going to get the right ones. So I was planning to connect with him when I get back at the end of June.
So
Hmm.
that'll hopefully be ticked off the bucket list here sometime in the near future.
The Littman Park sign looks incredible. It looks
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
good. It's such an improvement.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I didn't look at it when it was on the ground there, but I've seen it now a couple times.
Yeah.
You're right,
Yeah,
Grace.
it's such an improvement. It looks great.
And it's nice to have it in the,
What about inspections?
was that merge,
Yeah.
had to sign that, yeah, so.
It got changed a little bit, thank God. It had this ugly like
Yes,
pattern on it, and thank God the village or the town, because I was like, you can either put the thing on or not, and they were like, let's not put it on. I'm like, great, it looks so much better. So
You mean that tree thing? That
yeah,
bad?
the leaf, ugly leaf pattern, ugh, it's way better without it.
Yep, yep. I think it, that's supposedly all of the town signs and village signs are supposed to move to that format as new ones go up. And
Mhm.
I think that's something that this group should just kind of stay on top of if we hear of signs that are going on, because I've just seen things like that go by the wayside.
Yeah.
I'd love to eventually lose the Western Plains Indian signs that greet you when you enter the town and update them to the ones that are called out for in the signage and wayfinding plan. A little bit outside the purview of parks, maybe, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I
just-
agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go to a workshop if we want to figure out some key signs we want to swap out. I'm more than happy to go to a workshop and kind of do what I did last time for the Littman sign and like propose it. I'd talked to Howie and gotten a price quote, so everyone kind
Yep.
of knew what it was going to be. So we could
hmm
look at some of those and see if there's appetite to spend a little bit more money maybe next year in the
Yep.
next year to do that.
I think that the problem with the entrance signs is that they were very recently redone, like just as the signage plan was being completed. They had some money and they redid most of them, but I think there's a couple of entrances where it's not done.
Yeah. Berm
Maybe
would be a good one too. Berm has the old sign. That could be nice. If we're redoing that park to have a new sign.
yeah,
what I was thinking.
Yeah, Burn Road Park, actually Bob Mangles, that sign's almost, you can't even read it.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The Berm Road Park is the old style, but it is in good condition, which is harder to sell, I think. But that's a great idea, Jerry, the Mangles Park one, because you're right, you can't even read that thing.
Yeah, there's like a no dogs allowed sign there too, I don't, that you can read either.
Yep.
That's the point, so, I mean, unfortunately, it's not like a high visibility sign. It would almost make more sense to have one out at the Washington Avenue, on 209.
That's kind of the Berm Road Park sign is really, it's out on Canal Street, but
Yeah.
it is kind of where the parkland starts. But
Yeah,
I think that's how you would do it at Mangles possibly too, is put it out where you could see it.
since you mentioned that, when in my reply to this, I'll try and find it here. In my reply to the Ulster County Tourism, the survey, I put in that, they should consider paying for wayfinding signs for all the municipalities because their budgets are stretched, with a 2% cap. A lot of municipalities will not have the money to expend on wayfinding signs, and that's certainly a part of tourism. It's getting people to go to the right place. So
I'll echo that message when I reach out to the consultant, Jerry.
okay, and everyone, I'll probably do an email when I get back to the office sometime today, and I'll shoot you the link to this survey, since it's kind of in our wheelhouse.
Yep.
To respond to it, and the other one thing I mentioned, I talked to Doug and Hank when they were working on the Littman Park sign, is at Fernwood Park, there's actually people playing pickleball because they bring in their own net. So the pickleball lines are not being wasted. Almost every time I check on the kiosk and stuff and the brochures, there's somebody playing tennis, basketball or softball, so, and in the playground.
Yep.
So that park does get a lot of use. As I imagine Lippman, you know, when I go to transfer stations, that's usually highly utilized too. So those parks mean something to the resident. All right, so I guess that exhausts rail trails and, you know, even the other parks. Any old business that we've overlooked? I didn't really add the survey, that's kind of an issue. The dog park I've left off, that's kind of not a table. Is there anything else that we forgot, or I forgot?
I don't even need to do it, but were you guys talking about the bike thing at the Disney Park? Just the property lines and stuff?
Oh, surveys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's part of that.
that's basically a survey.
Yeah, survey. Yeah.
Okay,
We gotta see if there's any interest in the town to get that survey. Why have Ed do all the field work or the, you know,
Getting quotes.
getting quotes and everything if the town's like, we're not gonna spend anything, so forget it. We know what needs to be done. It really does.
Whether it's.
One and done. Like, it's not gonna get more, it's not gonna get cheaper next year.
I doubt that there's grants available out there doing something like that.
Yeah.
There's not, that's really tough.
Yeah, that really would have to come out of the town budget.
You know, like ongoing maintenance isn't like a glamorous thing that people want. So, you know,
Right,
it's been
yeah.
an exciting project, like if we're adding a new piece.
The capital
Park.
projects, they like to do, right? Yeah, they don't like to fund operation of any kind, almost no one, you know. All right, and then, so we're almost to 8:35 here, but any new business anyone wants to bring up?
Hank, I just wanted to ask you if, you know, if OSI's posted their plan yet for the rail trail?
They don't seem to have. I was just searching for it before this meeting and everything points to that it's coming out, but it's not done yet. So as soon as I see it, I will circulate a link to this group.
Wonderful.
There, so I was just gonna see if I could check if there's a third party doing the survey for the
Tourism.
Ulster County Tourism, yeah, they asked quite a few questions. And then they asked for kind of blanket. Can you add, well, whatever reason, I'm not able to access via Wi-Fi or anything, so. All right, if nobody else has anything really to add, we can adjourn if everyone's agree. Next meeting will be July 16th here. Okay, well, thanks for being here and see you next month.
Okay.
Good, be well.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
keep the good one.